the rest of this quarter.
This has been one lopsided game so far here, Jim. And, I'm going to look at the defense. You got to get out there, show some pride. Somebody's got to make a play to turn this game around.
Talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
Green's going to test the coverage here. And he's brought to the ground. That return's good for about 19. The Jaguars offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Well, Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Second down here. Bortles ready for the snap. Empty backfield. Out of the gun. And it's caught by Allen Hurns. That's reception number 2 for him. The Jaguars trail here in the first half, Phil, but you can't say there aren't some positives here. Bortles doing what he can to keep them in the game.
Well, they are losing, but you cannot blame the offense. The offensive line doing a good job getting the quarterback time, and the offensive coordinator, he's sitting over there going, he doesn't know which play to call because everything is working in the passing game.
First down here. He'll throw it over the middle. Looking middle that time. And it's incomplete.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
Two-minute warning looms, and this may be the last play before it hits. Harper's all over the ball carrier. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. We're back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning in the first half. 3rd and 12 to go. Back to him. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
The Jaguars trying to catch the defense by surprise here on 3rd and long. They go with the run, and sometimes those runs on 3rd and long work, and you can pick up a first down. But that time the defense was ready. They tried it, and it didn't work.
Brown's going to look for space now. And at the 25, he'll be brought down. That return's good for about 12. The Panthers have to be pretty excited about the way this game has opened up for them as we near halftime.
Well, I know they love the way their offense is playing now. On the other side, you've got to do something different on defense. There's a rule that says you can blitz if you want to. You don't have to sit back there all the time and be so passive.
Jericho Cotchery has the catch. 6th catch today so far. The Panthers are up right now, and credit goes to the quarterback here, partner. Newton's been on the mark to this point.
He has. He's one of the better throwers in the NFL. You give him time like he's had here so far today, he is going to put it right on target.
Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. And again, another score on that drive, and we see a receiver closing in on the single game mark for touchdowns.
It's a
The 2-point try is denied. The Panthers ready to kick it away. Green's going to run this one out. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage. Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you've got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Finnegan's there to take it down.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. We come to the half, and this game isn't even close. Time to get some backups, some playing time, and keep your starters healthy. Larry Ridley coming up next.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get to it. The Jaguars are on the bad end of things at home, who will have 2 quarters to turn it around. The Panthers have been the better team, though, and will try to maintain the lead in the second half.
And he's met head-on right there at the 20. The Panthers just keep on moving the football down the field. They have scored on 3 consecutive drives, Phil, and it looks like this defense has no answer for them.
No, they don't. They're second-guessing everything they're doing on the defensive side. You know, when you get a defense that reacts instead of attacks, then you know you have their number, and that's what's happening right now.
Stewart is in the backfield. Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. And it's complete to Kachuri on his way. In stride, and he's home for the touchdown. And again, with a touchdown on that drive, we're seeing a receiver in the midst of a special game.
Oh, my gosh, how about that? He just tied the receiving touchdown record in the NFL for one game. And that's a mouthful to say, and it's a lot of hard work, but he's gotten it done on the field, and it's been a pleasure to see it.
The Jags are ready to return the kick. Robinson's got it. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. First down at the 22. Gets the handle here. Bortles going to take the snap from the shotgun. It's complete to Allen Robinson. That's another reception given to.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
The Jaguars from the 37. Down the field. Robinson's got the grab on the touch pass.
Nice throw down the field. Big gain by the offense. Nothing like big passing plays. And the quarterback put it right on the money.
Bortles' completion percentage, 60% on the day. Here's the handoff. Dan picks up about 3.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
Takes it from the gun. Throws the pass. A takeaway. That brings the play to an end. There have been many mistakes for this offensive unit. The first 3 quarters, and now they add an interception to the list.
Yeah, you make all these mistakes during a football game, you're going to lose confidence, and that's what we see right now on the offensive side. No confidence. Go back to the basics. Start all over again. That's the best thing you can do.
Heaving it down the field. Jumps into the air and pulls it down. 9th catch today so far. And now looking at the numbers, just incredible stuff.
Well, it's a record, like you said. How could you get this many receiving yards in one day? It's the best in the history of the NFL. And it's just an outstanding job. He is a talented receiver, and he took advantage of every single opportunity that came his way today.
And it's incomplete.
Coach is going to have a hard time calling deep throws down the field when the quarterback shows he can't even get it out there. That time he underthrows the football badly.
Second and 10. Launching it deep. And the catch is made by a Jericho Cotchery. Cotchery's been option 1, 2, and 3 on offense today, Phil, as he just keeps piling up receptions at the wideout position.
Jim, he just has that special skill. He knows how to get open, and the quarterback is putting the football on the money.
That's a ball that should have been caught.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field. Nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Has Olsen.
The Panthers had a nice play design that time and pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
Just a quick drop back. Could have been intercepted.
It's tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. You make a quick break on the football. Hey, you get in a position like this, you can knock it down.
The Jaguars defense now is going to go nickel. Right to the left. The Panthers turn the ball over on downs.
The Panthers here in the second half, they're winning the football game. I don't understand why you would go for it on 4th down. They go for it, and it doesn't work.
The Jaguars retaking the field with their offense in a game that hasn't been very pretty here of late. Turnovers by both teams on the last 2 possessions.
Well, define the word pretty. I think if you ask the defensive teams, hey, they love this game. It's beautiful. So far the takeaways by the defense, that's the story.
Second down and 10. Gets it out for the completion.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Bortles completion percentage 60% on the day. Over to Thomas. He'll pick up 7 this time.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
The fourth quarter about to begin, and this game is well in hand.
It sure is. It's been just a total dominant performance, a blowout, whatever you want to say. And I give the team a lot of credit. They played well. They had a tremendous game plan. On the other side, it's only one game. Go back, start all over again, and this time next week, you could be the team that's on top.
That's his fourth catch of the day.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Star Latulele all over the quarterback and takes him down.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
And he's sacked again.
Well, it's all about timing. I got to tell you something. The safety did a wonderful job timing the snap count that time. Caught everybody off guard, and he gets the sack on the QB.
The Jaguars have to get to the 49 for a first. The Jaguars from the 27. Robinson's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle, and now we have fourth down coming up.
Coverage team won't get a chance this time as it bounces into the end zone. The Jaguars defense was in danger of giving up points on that last series, Phil, but they came up with the big fourth down stop.
Let's be honest, Jim. That was just one bad call by the offense. What were they thinking? Man, that's where the press is going to get all over you when this game's over.
Newton's taking off. Second down following that incompletion. Stewart's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Airing it out. Kotchery with the catch. Kotchery's marked down at the 27. And now as we look at some gaudy passing numbers, he's within striking distance of breaking the single game pass yards mark.
Well, he's 75 yards away from breaking the single game mark for the most yards in a game in NFL history. I know the coaches know where he stands on the sidelines. They're being told from upstairs. Everybody's excited about it. It wouldn't shock me to see him break that record here today.
The Panthers from the 27. Cam Newton unleashes the long pass, but it's incomplete.
I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
And it's batted down.
The Panthers put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on third and long, and they were ready for it.
And it's a fake.
I like the idea that time. They had the fake field goal pass on. It had everybody fooled, but it's hard to throw that pass in a situation like this. Who's throwing it? It's not the quarterback. Shame it didn't work.
First down at the 27. The Jaguars now move the chains.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Bortles completed his last 6 passes. Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the fourth quarter. Bortles going to take it from the gun. Knocked down as he fires it. Failing to complete that one. So second down here. The Jaguars lined up. Bunch formation. Blackman's going to pull in the bullet pass. Going to take it the distance. Going to take it home for the touchdown. The late touchdown's not going to change the outcome of the game, but perhaps it's something to build on for next week, Phil.
Well, it sure doesn't hurt. Sometimes when you score late in games, it does carry over, softens the blow of losing a little bit, and it can carry over into practice, and you sure hope it carries into next week's game.
They have been fighting an uphill battle, and they had to recover that onside kick.
Well, it was a tough spot for him, Jim. We know that when you're going for the onside kick and you're trying to recover it, I think your chances are about 1 out of 10, and that time it was not on their side.
Stewart's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Got the catch, one-handed. And now we get a look once again at the stats, and just what a day this quarterback's had, Phil.
A single game record for passing yards in this league. That is unbelievable. There's so many people to praise for a situation like this. The coaches, they designed it. The pass catchers, the blockers. But the quarterback, he has been pinpoint. And he just
touchdown as we near the end of this one. Impressive showing today. And it's almost on the brink of running up the score and creating some bad blood. What do you think, Phil?
Who cares, man? Rub it in, baby. Rub it in. When you're on top and you're winning the game, I say go for it. Rub some salt in that wound and let them know how much it hurts.
Offside. Defense.
Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there. Look at this. It's a fake. Pulls it in. And so they convert it here on the two-point try. The Jaguars are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. Green's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Jaguars head onto the field here, Phil, looking for anything positive after what has truly been a disappointing performance all around.
I think when you have games like this and you're behind and it's just not gone well for you all day, then you just try to get the game over with, even though you're
short. Has the sack.
Holding. Offense.
Thomas has the catch. Gets about 9 on the play. The Jaguars signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. Dropping back now into the shotgun. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. Marquette down for another reception.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
The Jaguars will take the snap from the 45. Justin Blackman hauls it in. Gains 20.
Well, even though they're getting blown out here late in the second half, they're going with the hurry-up offense. I liked it.
All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. A late touchdown in this blowout, and you wonder, well, why didn't they play like that at the start?
Well, listen, they were trying to, but they're just not as good as the other team, especially on this day, and that's why they struggled all day long and had a tough time. And finally, the defense let up a little, and they gave them a mercy touchdown there at the end of the game.
Brown's got a chance for a return. And the tackle's made right around the 32-yard line. The Panthers offense is on the field for a victory bow. One kneel down, and then they can celebrate, Phil. What a feeling.
Yeah, it's got to be great for them, and what a difference. You look at them walking on the field, you can see the emotion, the body language, and look at the defense. Everybody head down, knowing all that work was for nothing because you did not win the game.
Stewart lined up in the backfield. The Panthers from the 32. Going for the home run. And it's incomplete.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just gravy. Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
And it's a fake. They're running a fake. Going for the deep ball. Firing it way down the field. A receiver is there, and he has the ball deep down the field. Well, week one is in the books, and one side is now 1-0.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. You know, all of training camp, preseason football, and everything you work for, you come out, you get rewarded, you win the game, Jim. You're 1-0. Everything looks great.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim.
Start improving your team by upgrading your players with the XP they've earned. Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advanced Week to get to your next game.